Alright, round two's starting with the Painterful Izzet deck. Playing against the Lazary. Mod fight, mod fight. Good hand, I'll keep this. Lands and spells. Lands and spells is all I really want. Spawning pool, it only means one thing. Monarch Rising. It's gonna be a tough matchup game one. I think it's a tough matchup overall. If I like direct spot removal, and I actually took out cards that helped me save my creatures, so game one might be a little rough. Like they can just take out Academy Elites like nobody's business. It's really just last man standing here. I imagine things gonna die right now. Phyrexian Totem. Got it. Um, your totem has dealt damage. Sure. I would like to hit that at some point. I want the land. I want to discard two cards. I want to discard both of the Geist Flames. They're actually not very good in this matchup. Well, either Fire Impulse, but if she randomly like charges this thing up and attacks, I can like cheese her. You totally just cheese her and hit it for like 3. I doubt she's gonna do that, but you always gotta keep your options open. Yeah. Also TOing this event. I have to like make sure people play. I hate when people like when people don't message their people saying, "Hey, you should play." I think I'm gonna get like consuming vapor here. Oh, seclusion. Okay. Really feel like I can get bar and blooded actually. But this thing's gonna transform. That's pretty cool. I want that. Let's start with tormenting voice. Actually, need to start the impulse. Actually, I'm gonna cast a second monk. So maybe if he does have bar and blood, it's kind of okay. It's not really okay, but you have it. I'll take the hit for like 8 here. If she decides to attack or whatever. Kind of fine with that. See what happens here. I'm expecting a lot of things on. I'm actually expecting some of my creatures to die at this point. The fact that I think they're like been alive for this long actually have a ton of options here. I'm pretty good against like consuming vapors. I'm not very good against a barter in blood. I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. That's all I think she's considering just like not attacking. If she doesn't have a removal spell, that means she's considering either staying the block or attacking for 8 with the totem. Because I'm definitely not blocking. Also, it tramples anyway, so maybe she's like trying to math it out. Sorry. I don't know. I feel like this deck is pretty like automatic sometimes. There's not really like much sequencing. I mean, there's a couple like sequence breaks, but I'm thinking real hard. The thing about these decks is that they're just like they're pretty resilient in their creature base, like between like creature lands and artifact creatures or not artifact creatures, but artifacts that turn to creatures, like between like plate mails and I guess totems now too. Pretty strong. Okay, a move is being made. Okay, because she's decided to math it out. It's actually really interesting that she doesn't have a removal spell for either of my creatures. This is actually a pretty good sign. I think it's a pretty safe attack. Like even if I block here, what they like, I take 7 still, and they sack a swamp. Not a big deal. I got a little punished for tapping out, but it's not like the end of. This is actually incredibly interesting that this happened like this. Maybe she has like Bile Blight. She just would have casted the Bile Blight, I think. Discard this thing. Hopefully it won't die this turn. I could cast a big Academy Elite. It'd be a 6, not that big, it'd be like a 6/6. I guess I can wait on that a turn. I'll just draw a bunch of cards. Let's just like do a bunch of things here. We'll hold the Kindle for the totem here. I could definitely Geistling again. Just swing in for 12. I can't really threaten lethal on the crackback here, but I can at least like sacrifice 2 things. But I mean, there's so many lands. So many lands. Wow. This is interesting. I'm actually really shocked that I haven't like seen a removal spell yet. There's no way she can go over the same. I mean, she kind of could, I guess. But now I have like 2 lands up, so that could mean like anything. If nothing happens, I might just like flash. Like if there's no attack or block, I'm just gonna flashback the Geist Flame. I think. Oh, loading up the totem again. It's really crazy how it's kind of working out like this. I'm actually gonna shoot the Kindle at it. I think it's a little spec. The trample is gonna kill me, honestly. But the fact that it tramples is probably gonna kill me. I think the 2 tap swamps are leaving. I think she's banking on the fact that she can just like block with a spawning pool. The fact that she has no removal spells is actually really striking to me. Costs like 1, so I might as well just do this now. The attack doesn't matter now if I don't have like a Geist Flame up, but I really want to just draw a Luminate removal spell. Ooh, it's kind of good. I would just throw it all Totem, honestly. Or I could just like try to shock this and just get through. It doesn't matter, honestly. That's a big elite. Save the research for later. Thing is 10-10? This is a 10-10. But the spawning pool is actually going to do a lot of work against me, I think. Although we do have the Geist Flame to kind of annoy it. It's like kill it, tap it down, technically. Although if she just activates this, it gets the Homicidal Seclusion buff. Stress. So it will become. I can't really get all the Geist Flames on it. It's a spell heart. It's good, but it gets Bile Blighted. Hold the land. Maybe I want to like loot the I chickened out. I probably should have attacked with the 2 readers. I think we just like hold here. The fact that I see no removal spells is actually like incredibly frightening and weird. But all I have to do is kind of wait. I threaten lethal in like a couple turns. Probably like 2 turns. At least 2 turns. Not next turn. Depending on what happens here. The bones, okay. It helps a lot. Yeah, they can kill her here. Unless she draws like a Barter in Blood. A Barter in Blood be no, a Barter in Blood would just kill her. She would just die with a Barter in Blood. She needs like a Wrath. Damnation that doesn't exist in Penny Dreadful. I think she should kill herself here. Banquet? Yes. Okay, so let's do this first. She does have the candle in my hand. Again. Something crazy happens. Draw 3. It's drew 5 cards for 2 mana. No big deal. Deal. I think she had the no, even the Bar Blood would have killed her. I think she was kind of drawing dead there. She just kind of had any removal spells. It was crazy. I mean, I could get beat by like some sort of like dark banishing effect or something, some Doomblade effect that I'm not aware of, or like a no, nothing would save her here. It's kind of the Kindle anyway. This is like free. I mean, she's just really dead. Even if I don't, I mean, I have to kill the blocker, but I mean, I will. I have enough burn in my hand in my graveyard. They said two removal spells seem to happen right now. And even, it's not enough, even, still. Kill this. 4 blocks. 4 blocks, I'm gonna kill it. Either has a regenerator to tap it down, or like a murderous cut. Like double murderous cut would have been pretty great, but that was kind of impossible. I think that was the only cards could have had. Like murderous cut terror. Those were like the only 2 cards that she could have had there. Alright. Take 30. That was weird. That was a weird game. I actually stole that game, I think. I really felt like I stole that game. Right. Impulse is out. I like Veils a lot. I like Denials a lot. I'm not a big fan of like Flame Jabs. I don't really a Flame Jab match. Kindle's okay, not great. Most of the removals are pretty bad. I think she's got all the Geist Flames too. I like a couple Smelts. I like a couple of these. I like all of these. Or I take out like Kindles are not really good unless you have 4. Kinda good. But you need the pressure like creature lands a little bit. I think Smelt actually covers a lot of things. Kills Dredge Statuary, I guess Fire-Extinct Totem, and the other card, the Punter Plate Mail. So maybe just like try to play like all Smelts. Maybe like a Geist Flame. I guess Flame Jab's okay. Kind of like cross the finish line with like a Career Slunk or something like that, or like a Docent. Yeah, that's fine. That was just a weird game 1. Played like 1 removal spell and 1 discard spell. I took like 13 damage and I still won. That's the power of the deck. I mean, like elites and like chimeras can get really big unchecked. Actually, I think the smelts are gonna be really good because I think she like scrap and claws against. I think the smelts gonna be like really good. The only card I'm really worried about is Barter Blood and Consuming Vapor. So those are the cards I can't really stop without a hard Karna spell. This hand's okay. I can keep this. The only thing I'm really worried about like this card, Spawning Pool. I think that's like the scariest card. Regeneration's pretty good. Really might just no. I can't run out the O3 Chimera. I gotta like draw some cards. And the Crumbling Necropolis actually, so I can actually aftermath the consign here. Oblivion. I see a Read the Bones. Totem. Totem's fine. I don't know what to bounce it. Bounce wouldn't be that bad. It's kind of a tempo play. Because I can't get Demonic Rising out. Actually, I'll bounce it. Yeah, it's kind of a ramp, so I'll just bounce it. I think it's just good enough to bounce. I should draw a smelt here. Didn't draw a smelt. Want the lands to discard on. I'll just start discard a land. It's fine. I cannot. No, I kind of want the lands. I kind of need like to get the 5 mana, so I can protect my Chimera investment. And I'll draw another land. I'm pretty sure I'll draw another land at this point. Um, start with a Tormenting Voice. I want to discard the Una's Grace. I want to just play a Take Inventory here. Or like draw a Smelt for this. Asking you shall receive. Scary card right now. Can't really stop the 5/5 flyers right now. I think I get around them with the veils, but a little scary. Right, just like Wretched Banquet, activate, attack, make a 5/5. But I have the veil here to counter it, quote unquote. Yes. Okay, so the thing I said that would happen is happening. Banquet. Okay, now Vapors is happening. So they use 2 spells. I think that's really good. And I'm kind of preventing at least an activation this turn. Voice here. Let's go ahead and take inventory for now. Gonna draw a bunch of cards. Oh, can't really cast a spell here. This is a good hand. The elites are really good at pressuring the idiots here, the 5/5 idiots. Totem. I have a smell for that, luckily. This turn's pretty scripted. She can animate attack, make a 5/5. 5/5s are quite annoying at this point. Just thinking of my next play. I could cast 2 creatures. I think I got casting 2 creatures. It only loses the Barter and Blood, but then she'll lose her demon too. And if this thing like stays in the field, I get a really good advantage. It's kind of risky, but hopefully it works out. Alright, so Barter and Blood, bad. Be really bad. She only has 1 card left, so the demons are really, like I said, demons are really annoying, but I might be able to kind of sneak through. Okay, Bioblight that guy, that's fine. That's actually interesting she didn't Bioblight this. Because, I mean, she'll just attack and then, like, make another demon, so probably could be okay there. We need to draw another, like, consign. That'd be really great. Might be able to race. I might be able to race. I'm not sure yet. But drawing another land's gonna be really nice. This Academy Lead's kinda big. At least a 10-10. I got a lot of action in my hand, but I don't respect the demons enough. It could be really bad. Card in hand. It might be Wretched Banquet. If she didn't cast it. I think I have to sacrifice this Chimera just for damage. I want to save the Elite. And I want to save the Elite with the Veil, so I think I'm just gonna, like, attack. My dual land is really lacking here. This is a really weird line. It kind of puts me at lethal, but I think she like knows has to block. The block is free. She gets a creature every turn. And the thing is, she can't like force through an attack with the totem here. So if she has a spell right here to kill this on my end step, this would be really great because I get to denial it. Okay, I don't. So I can only use the veil to save it. I'll take another 5. It's okay. I think you can draw like 2 veils. Barter and Blood. That's really good. She can still like activate one of her things. Good. The only card I was worried about. Power of creature lands. Tormenting Voice will start. There's like a sign here. Great either. The thing is, if I even consign like the demon, Demonic Rising, I have a black source, Oblivion in a way. I haven't drawn a Crumbling Necropolis yet. I have to splash just like maybe just like playing the Choke Estuary slash Foreboding Ruins is better. Like half the time I'll have like either islands or mountains. They're really bad top decks though. Like I mean they're both good like early, bad late. I'm gonna take. Yeah, I don't really need to not take it, I guess. I should just activate it in responsive trigger. Could also just save fight. It doesn't really matter at this point. The totems are like kind of enough to draw Kuna's Gracing. Ugh, can't stop the onslaught here. I'm just gonna die to the demon. The totem too. The totem didn't even come in, even if I had another like removal spell. Yeah, let's just run it back. It's kind of tough. The creature land, the spawning pool is really bad against or good against me. It's really hard for me to deal with. Mostly the fact that it regenerates. I actually need to like cut this flame jab. I want to play a couple Geist Flames. I don't need like a billion smelts. I think like two is enough. Yeah, I just kind of like Geist Flame against the pool without something like a homicidal seclusion. I think Geist Flame is really good against pool. It kind of gets the things out. It gets out the way for a turn, which is all you really need in this deck. Is you need like a turn or two without disruption. I'm actually worried about her time. She's really playing really slow. She's probably distracted. His hand. I barely looked at it. I don't know. I just saw like lands and spells. I actually don't want to use the Torrent Voice at all. Unless I draw like Take Inventory or like Nuna's Grace. Yeah, I don't want to use it at all. Hey, oh, let's pick up speed here. Paying attention. I'll just use it. I'll discard him out. He always draw a bunch of lands in his deck. I think I'll just run out the Curious Homunculus for fodder. I want to play this Acropolis when I can. Distress rather. Watchers of the Dead. That's not terrible against me. Also, I did board out the impulses. Kind of mess with a lot of things in my deck. I do have smelts too to deal with this. That's not the worst. Ooh, double statuary is not really a great draw. I'll hold up counterspell here. Playing the Necropolis tap is like, I mean, this is bad actually, because if she kills the homunculus and then casts a spell, I'm kind of screwed. Like, or she kills my homunculus now. Yeah, kind of a poor play, honestly. Also, I did tell you I was gonna draw lands. I don't know if I want to hold up denial for the rest of the game though. One problem with this deck is that it doesn't have any like instant speed draw, so you can't really make best use of denial. Denial's more about like protecting your spells. In there, wrong. Um, I won't hold this counterspell for a while. I think I will. I think we'll just hold up counterspell. Like the next turn, where I can play the 6th land and I can cast research and hold up the spell. Um, yeah, it's fine. Bigger fish to fry. Right. Actually, I'm gonna play out my hand here. Like the research, try to draw some gas and like discard my lands. Watchers is a one-time shot, so I kind of like play with it a little bit. Also, I've just kind of like the spell heart tremor actually kind of stops it in its tracks for a second. It was Spotify. I kind of saw that coming. I don't know. I kind of like saw it in my like force. I didn't say consuming vapors, but I knew she kind of had consuming vapors. I don't know why. I can't tell you why, but I just like knew it in my heart of hearts. Don't believe me there. This thing is gonna kill me. These freaking artifact cats are going to kill me. I'm just gonna play this and probably just pass. I'm not sure if we're gonna play the mountain. I smell that kind of kills, kind of deals with it. Actually, I am gonna play my land. Forget it. I'll just have a bunch of land to play. This way I have the 7 mana combo here. I am gonna smelt this, by the way. Unless she actually activates a statuary. I love to smelt a statuary. It seems so bad to smelt this thing. To be honest with you, I think I shouldn't smelt it. I think there are better smelt targets. Yeah, I'll just take it. Champ. Unplay mail. That's a good smell target if I ever saw one. Five minutes left. I don't want to time her out. Actually, you know what? I will pressure this. I could. I'm drawn to the land to be a lot better. Yeah, I want to try that. I want to see what she does here. Okay. This is fine, honestly. We keep take inventory, and I guess like tormenting voice is fine. I'd love to draw a land here. I have 8 mana. I can. Oh, 8 mana doesn't really do anything. Sit does something. Can't really protect the docent. I might just discard all of these. I have a bunch of mind rods now. I can counter the next spell. Then maybe die to the statuaries. I can die to the statuaries actually where I'm at right now. These lands are very threatening. Thing. I think she touched the wrong land there. I should be at -4. It has sideways side face. I think she knows she has to kind of like move here. Okay, this way I can kind of protect it against consuming vapors, I guess. We'll just leave the shield down a second. Kind of need the move. What are we discarding? It's the Chimera? Yeah, let's just discard Chimera. Assuming this thing lives. Um, considering playing this land or not playing this land. We'll play the land. Alright, let me get Barter Blood real quick. No big deal. I'm kind of really losing. I should be at my 8. Like, regardless of the misclick, though, he's got to play on. I think she's just lagging. I think the way her slow play has just been her, like, lagging like crazy. Freaking Australian internet. I am protected against the consuming vapors, but, turn doesn't look very good for me. It's just been a weird match. Barter and Blood would be the worst. Fileblade, that's fine. Then, we call it. Retrobank would be really bad. Okay, and then now it's the vapors. Alright, there's the Veil, of course. Discard 2. I think actually drawing 2 cards is better than just researching. Because I could draw like a Smelt to deal with one of these things. Just removal. I could draw a Smelt here. Geist Flame? Geist Flame's okay-ish, I guess. Still in this. So. Needs to play faster, though. Losing a docent was really bad. Okay, just phases through the attack. Got to it. I think she got to activate, that's why. Yeah, like, the time is, like, really on her side. I'm gonna make her discard 2 more cards. And just try to Chimera out. And try Chimera this out. Just let her rely on top decks. Okay. Wow, she just had a whole removal. The Chimera can go all the way. I can embrace this for sure. Okay, she's doing their spawning pool. Yep. 4-2. I feel like I'm gonna draw a lot of lands. Yeah, I was like figured. I think I'm gonna draw a lot of lands here. Um, Should have just played the second Chimera. Should have played the second Chimera so I could just like protect it against like a Bile Blight. Let's just go for it. Man, let's forget it. Let's just go for it. She has to draw like exactly Bile Blight or Consume the Meek or Barter and Blood. I mean, there's a lot of cards she can draw, but this is the win now. I like the win now. That was a bad Tormenting Voice because I had their protection spell against the Bile Blight. This is Bile Blight. I'd be so upset. Barter and Blood, I'm not as upset. Seclusion? Jeez. I gotta buy some time. She didn't attack. It doesn't. She just attacked. I think she can just attack there. Just kind of messing up because playing not great. That was unfortunate. I think she kind of just like I think the time kind of got away from her at that point. Kind of just like didn't play as well, you know. But I don't know. That was good. Just like I just mind rotted her to death, I guess.